left Globe, headed through the little town of Miami, the little mining town, headed towards Phoenix. We're going to take this route down to Phoenix and take a bypass to get around Phoenix and then head up to Camp Verde. And Jackie went to Phoenix yesterday to pick all the parts and pieces up for trailer upgrades that we're going to do here in Camp Verde. And she said this is a scenic drive, and she is exactly right. I mean, look at this. We've arrived at Verde Ranch RV Resort, and we actually stayed here last year. We're going to stay here for a week this year to get Jackie all set up with all of her new equipment. And we're also going to check out some of the stuff in the area that we didn't get to see last year. That's right, that's snow. Again, we're heading over to work on Jackie's trailer today, get her upgrades done. And yeah, it's a little chilly this morning, but we're gonna make it happen. What do you think? It's snowing. It's snowing.
That's just Eddie. Hi, Eddie.
Oh boy, there he is. All right, Jackie's got her converter already replaced, which is not too tough of a job, really. You can see where it is down in the hole here. She actually has really good access here that you can see right down there. She just needs to screw it down to the floor yet. It's not actually all the way in position. Here's the before picture. She's already dropped the Battleborns into the old battery boxes there, as you can see. And we're gonna use this space up here to rearrange everything and put everything in place. Probably put the solar controller over here, breakers and bus bars in place. Time to make some wire. Decided to put in a battery box after all.
Perfect.
All right, 7 o'clock at night, and job
It's
pretty
installed.
much completed. Yeah.
One leg left to do on the.
This is the result of a long day's work. Believe it or not, you wouldn't think it would take that long, but Jackie did get her battery box installed as well there, and we got the solar charger installed. Just the wires and everything took a long time, you know what I mean?
Yep.
And then Jackie was putting her solar panels together with the hinges and the legs. Hook up the solar tomorrow and test it out and all that good stuff. So yeah, it was a
good day.
Good day, productive
And
day.
nobody hit their head.
Nobody. That's probably the first time. I don't know how many times I've hit my head whenever I was installing mine. That cliff dwelling up there on the hillside, that's actually 90 feet above the floor down here. They used to use ladders to climb up to get up into that so-called castle. Montezuma Castle is actually really a misnomer named by people who visited long after this was built, and the name does not fit. Montezuma lived many years after this had been built, and Montezuma was actually an Aztec. This was not Aztec people who built this. This was the Sinagua people, who were pre-Columbian people, and it was built between 1100 and 1425 AD. Wow, and look at these trees. These are the Arizona sycamore tree. And this is what they used to support the roofs of the structures up there. We're about 25 miles away from Montezuma Castle, and we're out here at the Tuzigoot National Monument. You can see up there, reconstructed. The earliest people to arrive here left behind fluted spear points that date back to 13,000 years ago. And then about 1,500 years ago, people started settling this Verde Valley. There's a lot of water in this area. The Verde River is just over there, in that direction. And where there's water, people tend to congregate out here in the desert. This whole entire region here was populated by Native American, the Hohokam tribe, Mogollon, Prescott, Sinagua, Cahonia, and ancestral Puebloan. So, pretty popular place. And right out there is Jerome, Arizona, which we visited last year up on the hill. Yeah, $1 billion copper camp, right? Yeah, it's an old ghost town. Very cool. If you haven't seen it yet, check out the video. I'll put a link to it up above.
And it diverted some of that river down here.
Oh,
so you
yeah.
see it flowing right there into these areas out here for water. Where the mesquite trees are, where the farming areas. Beans, corn, squash, and cotton growing out here.
Driving through downtown Sedona, looking for a trail that we could hike. We just went to the trailhead for Soldiers Pass, and it was already closed off. Parking was full. Only 14 parking spots there. So we're gonna try another trailhead for Soldiers Pass. Don't know if we'll be able to get in there or not. Sounds like that's just as limited. Yeah, if you stay this direction, you'll be good. Perfect. All right, we found parking. We had to take this dirt road to get out here, but we didn't have to walk 1.5 miles to get to the trailhead, which is great news. We're only 0.3 miles away from the trailhead, so we're just gonna hoof it from here. Parking lot is full. We got pretty lucky when we found that spot. Man, these trails out here are phenomenal. I mean, just the scenery, the trees. There's the town of Sedona out there in the distance, and that mesa up there is where the airport is for Sedona. There's really nothing quite like Sedona. The red dirt, the red rocks, the juniper trees. Pretty amazing. We are actually headed to the Devil's Kitchen. And I don't know if this, nope, that's not the sign for the Devil's Kitchen, but it's around here somewhere. Oh wow, that's cool. All right, Selena, stay back. What are you learning?
How this was formed.
How was it formed?
The collapse of gigantic underground caverns in the red wall limestone.
Huge fissures and cracks in the limestone there. So the sinkhole now measures 150 feet by 92 feet. The top of the rubble is 40 to 60 feet below the rim. There's Ann and Selena over there. Give you the perspective of the size of this cavern. And then there's a huge section that fell back in 1989.
Goodness. You are precious. Oh my goodness. You're so cute. So fluffy.
All right, there's an attraction here that I completely forgot about called the 7 Sacred Pools. The pools are a little muddy today. These are pretty cool, but I wouldn't drink out of them. 'There's 7? Are you sure?
Oh, okay, let's count. How many? How many pools? Oh, maybe there's one way up. That little one. Is there a little one? One right there. Yeah, come.
All right, there was a little bit of a controversy there, but it is confirmed there are 7 sacred pools if you count the one all the way at the bottom.
Oh, yeah. Count us down there. Yeah, that's what all of it.
See, you confirmed 7, right?
Yeah.
All right. How you doing?
Thank you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Did they say there's a cave somewhere?
Something about turning right. You'll see it on a
There's a fork.
tree and it says to turn
Take the
right.
right
and
fork.
Nobody really knows.
Oh, okay.
We're counting on everybody else
Because
to
it's
find
a
it and tell
secret
us.
cave.
Yeah.
Leave the dog leash there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So down here somewhere, there's a fork in the
You're
road?
They're both
for
one
it
for
if you
two.
follow those.
Oh, okay. We're going to follow them. Thank you.
leaders.
So now we're looking for a secret cave after we just saw the 7 sacred pools. Don't know what secrets the cave holds, but we'll see what we can find. Looks like the secret cave is actually right up there. Looks like a heck of a climb up there. We're not going. we still have at least an hour and a half to hike back to the parking lot. So we're not going to do that today. But they did say to keep going here, and there's a mesa with 360-degree panoramic views. That's pretty incredible. So we're going to go check that out. It is crazy how many people I can see from here with my other camera climbing up there to the cave. I mean, they look like an army of ants up there, and there can't be that much room up there as well. It's just a steady stream.
COVID. Stay there. Stay.
Yes. COVID be damned. Found a nice little shade tree here.
Right there.
Yeah. Look at this seat. Somebody made a seat to look out at that view. Wow, that's perfect. Picture perfect. Back down the mountain we go. Well, we made it back about 6 miles round trip back to the truck. That was a hike, man. Wow. A little more than we expected or bargained for, I think. But we made it. Even that mud puddle looks pretty tasty right now. And this is what the traffic looks like in downtown Sedona. We're heading up Highway 17 in search of a boondocking spot. And we're gonna have a change of plans here. We were going to go to the Grand Canyon Sunday. Today is Friday. We're not gonna go now because the weather is gonna be way too cold. It's supposed to be in the 40s for highs and down at like 20 degrees for a low. Not gonna do that. So we're heading up north here outside of Sedona to see if we can scout out some boondocking spots and probably stay here for maybe another week. So we'll see what we can find. All right, we may have found a few spots here. Just got to check the cell service, see how that is. Not going down this road, but maybe back up here. We found a few spots. It's so quiet out here though. It's great, isn't it?
Great,
Yeah.
I have the highway noise.
Yep, for sure. And it's free. That's the best part. Join us next week when we boondock in a beautiful area just outside of Sedona, visit amazing Fossil Creek, and hike to the famous Devil's Bridge.